What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
What'd you do?
What did you do?
What'd I do?
Yeah, listen, whatever you did, you caused a ruckus on the internet.
Guys, we're doing a little bit of a different approach today. We're going to have a sit-down conference of what happened this week with the internet. Because it imploded.
Why are you sitting like me?
How do you... Because I'm your... Because
we really do look the same.
Well, because, I mean, we are literally the same person. I'm Nicholas J. Morello. You?
And Joe's sitting like that, too. We're on a talk show.
Are you Nicholas J. Morello also?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so listen. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know about this format. If you like it, maybe we could do more like this. Okay? All right, so listen, the internet is losing its mind. We have customers sending us screenshots, and we have SnapOn Dealers contacting us, and everybody's losing their mind over the nickel picking up video. Now, Joe, I didn't start this war.
No.
Okay? But
I'm here to finish it.
Well, I'm going to put it to rest. Every SnapOn dealer is doing videos on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram with this new pliers. That's, their claim to fame is it's a 3-position pliers. You know, like a lot of pliers are 2 positions, you can open and close them?
Yeah.
Well, they have a 3-position. That's their claim to fame. They're the first person in the world.
They're not new, though, are they?
Hang on, let me finish my story, Nick. They're the first company in the world to have a 3-position pliers. Well, that's been determined to lie because there's a Japanese company that's been making them for 30 years.
That's true.
Okay, and we're in a process of negotiations of picking up their line, correct?
Yes.
So I mean, there's that. So that was determined to lie. So now the first part of the story is it's the only 3-position pliers. So that's a lie. So now the second lie is it's the only pliers that could pick up a nickel. Okay. So we were in the store. I sent. Would you believe we had no nickels in the store? We had to send Joe home. We had to send Joe home because he forgot his lunch.
I did.
To get a handful of nickels. So Joe got the nickels, brought them in, and we proceeded to pick them up with just about every pliers in the store.
Right.
Right? The nip picks worked fantastic. And as a goof, I went and grabbed the JDTCo 6-in-1. And to be honest with you, that might have worked the best.
They did. I mean, it was cool that you didn't even have to squeeze them. Like, once they latched on, it just
held on.
Yeah.
They worked so well that we didn't really even advertise them.
I know, and you know what the problem is, right?
But we sold every single pair that we had in the store.
I know.
Yeah, we're out now.
Well, there's three. There's
some
three or
hanging
four
up on
the
the spinny guy.
But that's a problem because I'm gonna have to reorder them again, and it's gonna be a little bit of an undertaking because I have to get a lot of them made. But I guess.
I mean, it's totally worth it. We sold a ton of them.
Well, hang on. I brought my doll. If you're a SnapOn dealer watching this, just show me on the doll where JDTCo hurt you. Just point to the spot.
Ouch.
Come on, you're a grown adult. They gave you a tool truck, so at some level you have to be a grown adult, right, Joe?
Yeah.
I mean, I started young. I was 19 years old, but more than likely you started at a later age. Maybe you're 30, 35, 40, and I hurt you. So just point on the spot. It'll be between me and you.
Can this guy delete his comment?
Too many people are like living by their feelings right now.
Oh
They're not living
God.
by common sense anymore.
And you know what? They walk around with the fake guys that they're a proud American, tough guy, Republican, in your face. I don't put up with no bullshit. But you're that person, right?
Soft.
You are a liberal hiding in wolf's clothing. I mean, here I am, a tool dealer that started out like you, if you're a dealer in a truck. And I didn't see a good end to it because I can't work for anybody. I just don't like people telling me what to do. I mean, I literally have corporate tattooed on my wrist for a reason. Okay? So people say, a lot of these SnapOn dealers are texting, emailing our customers saying, Nick is just mad because he wants to be a SnapOn dealer. Right?
That's always funny. What did the guy say?
And it's funny because if you think about it, I am the opposite of what a SnapOn dealer would be. I wouldn't want to be a SnapOn dealer with a boss following rules. You know, is that me? You know me a long time.
No.
Can I follow a set of rules?
No, and I don't think any of us work here can because that's why we work here. It's the best place to work, honestly.
Joe's a perfect example. Joe came back to the fold and he's like, Hey man, I'm looking to do me. So
Yeah,
he came here. What do we say to you, Joe? Do whatever you want.
Yeah,
Joe's like, I have an idea. It's going to cost this much money. What do we say, Joe?
go for it.
Do it.
There really wasn't a lot of hate comments, to be honest with you. A couple guys are like, "You're salty." I don't know what were we salty about. And then one guy said, "This is my favorite. This actually made me laugh. Imagine if you sold quality tools, then you wouldn't have to look like a talking about everyone else." Alex Taylor, that was really funny. But the only person that looks like a is you.
Yeah, hey, listen, you guys are all on, and it's funny because you know Nick's not on TikTok that much, but like all these dealers are doing this nickel test. They're saying, "Okay, take my money." I mean, is that all you guys, my customers, mechanics have become as a mark? Somebody we're gonna wave a shiny object for and take your $100 bills? Is that what you guys are? Is that your audience? Is that what you want to do? Could you imagine? Do you think the Snap-on Corporation, who comes up with these gimmicky tests, picking up nickels, do you think that, first of all, do you think they have that set of pliers at home?
No.
They don't. They don't. But, you know.
Maybe in their like office as like a...
With a nickel?
Yeah, maybe with the nickel.
But listen, I can assure you, Snap-on Corporate doesn't care about the mechanic. They don't even care about their dealers. 10% of the Snap-on dealers are making money. 20% are just getting by.
You're really gonna upset people.
I don't care. The 70% are struggling. Listen, I have Snap-on dealers in my area, and I have 2 very successful ones. 2. The rest of them, not so successful. One guy drives around a 1992 Saturn.
Really?
100%. Walks in and stops every day with a big thing, a folder of books to show his tools that he doesn't have. And I love the comment. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm going to. You know, I want to be a Snap-on dealer. Guys, I make way too much money to be a Snap-on dealer. Way too much. I don't care who the most successful tool dealer in the country is with Snap-on. I sold more tools than he did last year. It's just a fact. He may get mad. I know who he is. But, you know, it's just the way it is. So that said, I mean, like, I don't want to be a Snap-on dealer. I want to be me. I want to bring tools in from China, Taiwan, Germany, proudly Japan, and America and put my name on them. That's my end game. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell them right to the mechanics at a fair price and cut you guys out. So if that's going to offend you, have at it. Do you need a doll again? I came to a crossroad a couple of years back and I said to myself, I'm on to a good thing, finding deals on tools, getting stuff made, bringing stuff in. I could do one of two things. I can A, reach out to other dealers and sell to them. And then they can in hand sell to the mechanics. I could have done that. But I felt as though, you know what, let me just get the deals right to the mechanics.
Yeah.
Why can't they eat? Put the extra 20, 30% in their pocket, in their bank account. Let them pay their mortgage. Listen, at this point, let them put groceries on their table.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like, you know, we sell Milwaukee. Milwaukee sucks. Well, okay, it's half the price of what you're selling as a Snap-on dealer, and it's got, 5 times the warranty, right?
Yeah, it's so good that, what's it called? Maco's put it on their tool trucks.
And it's so good that Maco, who used to have the best tools, I put it right there, buddy. Maco, great tool company, franchise, drink the Kool-Aid. They made the best cordless tools in the world, better than Milwaukee. Shoved them down all their customers and dealers' throats. And they recently ran the flag up the pole and said, you know what, we're just going to sell Milwaukee.
Doesn't Cornwall sell Milwaukee too?
Doesn't Cornwall sell Milwaukee too? Of course they do, Nick. Because everybody sells Milwaukee. Your local Snap-on dealer probably sells Milwaukee too. I know I have personally sold plenty of Milwaukee tools to Snap-on dealers. Right? Haven't I?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's that.
Want to read the message some guy sent me from his Snap-on dealer? Local customer. He sent me a message.
You might want to paraphrase it. You don't want to give the guy up.
No, he didn't. Yeah, no. But he's a local guy. I'm sure he doesn't care because he's pretty funny. But I guess he asked the Snap-on guy about the pliers, like
the nickel picker,
the nickel picker upper plier. And he said they aren't nickel plier, but your Jersey discount are salty. They aren't selling pliers, and they can't rebrand it with cheap Chinese. Simple answer, we are the only ones with a slip joint plier and needle nose, which makes it parallel and easier to use. First of all, this
That's
guy,
a lie.
First of all, this guy needs to learn how to grammar lesson.
He needs grammar, right? And
Yeah.
he needs to brush up on his facts because there's another company that makes the same set of pliers.
But he also needs to realize that we can't sell pliers when we have 3 pairs left in the store.
Ours are pretty successful.
Hey, listen,
too.
we've been selling a lot of pliers the past couple of
Oh my
days.
God! Right, Jesus.
And then he sent him our TikTok from yesterday and said, "Your boy is a piece of work." So then he sent him a meme saying, "Show me on the doll where JDTCo hurt you."
Listen,
Then I said to him, I was like, "Seems like we're living in his head rent free. Tell him to stop by. We'll put him on YouTube."
make you famous, kid.
Yeah, come on for an interview.
my
Sit in the
God.
hot seat.
You know, guys, listen. All we're saying is that we're just a father and son, and at this point, Joe's like a son at this point too. We're a father and son business, and we're gonna bring deals to you guys. And if we got to import them from China, Taiwan, Spain, India, we're gonna do it because SnapOn does it. They do it all the time. They bring stuff in, slip the Blue Point name on it, get it right under your nose, and pretend you'll never know the difference.
That's true.
Right?
But I mean, it's so easy to say that someone sells Chinese junk, but I mean, every tool truck does it.
Every tool truck.
But I mean, a lot of stuff really isn't even made in China.
And like you're sitting there, giving us hate mail. What are you using to send it to? You're using your Chinese phone, right?
And don't
Your
call
Chinese computer.
Taiwan China. 2 different places.
Well, it's awkward who you talk to.
Well, I mean, Taiwan's the real China.
While we're on geography,
Go ahead, buddy.
speaking of India, did you hear about the new Hindu nation off the coast of South America that's sister cities with your beautiful Newark, New Jersey?
I did hear, Joe. I did hear.
Isn't that wild?
You can't even make that up. This fake country pulled the wool over the great city of Newark where I work, and they showed up with a contingency of like 10, 15 people, and they gave them the key to the city, and it was just a fake country that they made up.
Only in New Jersey.
Oh.
What's the name of the country again?
It was called like Kalandia or
Yeah.
something like that. But
It's fake. He can't find it. You know why? Because it's fake. Anyway, guys, listen to me. So, it's like anything else. We sell precision. I'm pulling stuff out of the air. Precision instrument torque wrenches, right?
Yeah.
We sell them for years.
Oh, yeah.
It's in a black box, right?
Yeah.
But if it was in a red box and had SnapOn on it, and you pay 3 times the price, is it better? It's not better. It's the same tool. Back in the day, SnapOn, tap and die sets. Irwin makes tap and die sets for everybody. And I know, if you're watching this, SnapOn is currently building a plant to make their own tap and dies. And the real reason is because they didn't want to pay Irwin a decent wage to make tap and dies anymore. So Irwin cut them off. And that's a fact. Check that too. So back in the day, they sold the same exact tap and die set as everybody else. But theirs was, you know what tap is, right? It's
Yeah,
6 point. Snap-on's was 12 point. And it
Oh.
was better.
Oh.
Yeah. Could you imagine the tap,
I'm sure that really doesn't matter.
the die, no, why would it matter? But, they brainwash these people into thinking because it's different, it's better. A 12-point die is better than a 6-point die, but if it's a wrench, a 6-point's better than a 12-point. Does it make any sense?
Mm.
But they brainwash these guys. It's like, it's like the jacket. Is the jacket free, Nick?
No.
And where's the jacket made, Nick?
Probably China or Bangladesh or India.
Yeah, but and they give you this jacket, and they got you jackasses walking around advertising for this company for free. Meanwhile, I can assure you, the president, CEO of SnapOn, even your local dealer, does not walk around with a SnapOn jacket. They don't, but you do. So you're like walking billboards.
Doesn't really tell you where Snap-on jackets are made. So that leads me to believe that they're not made in America.
They're not made in America, dude. Trust me, they're not made in America. Listen, hey, Snap-on, let's be honest. You make sockets, wrenches, and now you make your own hammers. Everything else is important. Now, I shouldn't say that. 'Cause these guys, they do make a fair amount of stuff made in America, made in USA. But I guarantee 60% of it isn't.
Well, we did have one of our reps tell us that what was it, like 80% of stuff from SnapOn is rebranded. Whether it's from the United States or not, I mean, it's still rebranded.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, and I get it. I mean, SnapOn has a toolbox factory, a wrench factory. Apparently, they got a plier factory now.
But people are going to be really mad when we're sitting here for 20 minutes talking about SnapOn.
I don't care.
But it's funny. It's Harbor Freight. Oh, their entire marketing is
yeah.
shitting on SnapOn.
Yeah, how about that, guys? You guys all love Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight shits on SnapOn like nobody's business, right?
That's their entire marketing.
Well, rumor has it a bunch of the executives from SnapOn went to work for Harbor Freight, and their whole marketing campaign is going to be to attack SnapOn, copy their tools to the T, and just sell them cheaper. And now
haven't they been doing that for 30 years?
Who's that?
Harbor Freight. You're making cheaper for their own version.
But they're stepping their quality up.
Yeah.
And if you went to SEMA this year, you weren't there, but I was there. They had Harbor Freight had a bigger booth than SnapOn did. What do you think about that? Listen, if you're a dealer, a SnapOn dealer, if I were you, I'd be more worried about Jeff Bezos, right? Harbor Freight, and Amazon than Nick Morello.
That's true.
That's Jeff Bezos and Amazon are the same person.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, I really don't buy much or follow Amazon much.
I'm just because we're gonna get some smart guys in
listen,
here.
Listen, Joe, this is all made up. None of this is real.
It's all a simulation.
Do you think this dollar's real, Joe? This is fake. It's not real.
Yeah, this is just a movie set.
This is a movie set. I'm broke. I'm gonna go get my 92 Ford Pinto and drive to my trailer and hope the electric's on.
That's not true because we actually have a pretty big deal coming in today. We have
a
very knowledgeable friend in the industry coming in today.
Yeah, we're gonna switch gears and you're probably at the door now. We're gonna switch gears in about 5 minutes, break this set down, reset up in the main store, and we're gonna interview one of the most knowledgeable tool guys in the business. So I suggest you hopefully it'll be after this one, so we can have everything intermingled and minded. Listen, I've said it a million times, and I'm gonna wrap this up. But the problem is, your tool dealer is lazy. He's uninspired. He has no vision, and he's just phoning it in from home. Me, I got the gas pedal smashed 24/7, 365. I don't stop, and I'll never stop. And at the end of the day, I'm not fighting for corporate America. I'm fighting for the hard-working, blue-collar, white guy, black guy, red guy, transgender guy, girl, they, them, everybody. You turn a wrench, I'll sell it to you. Wow.
That was good.
That was
good. That's because I'm being honest.
What's up, guys? Joe here, and in the Gospel of John, Jesus tells us that unless we are born again, we will not be able to see the kingdom of God or the kingdom of heaven. But what does that mean to be born again? And without getting all theological, being born again is really deciding to leave your past behind. It's deciding to leave your old way of thinking behind and, begin living a new life with a new perspective and an unselfish heart. The Bible says that we all have sinned, which is true, but through the life and the sacrifice of Jesus, we've been saved by God's grace, and even though we still make mistakes, God still loves us and he wants us to prosper. So when we're born again, God gives us those eyes to see his kingdom and his works, and he fills us with love and joy and hope and internal peace until we can overflow with that and give it to each other. And, honestly, being saved and having a relationship with Jesus was the best thing I did. As I've said multiple times, it's changed my life, and I know it can do wonders for you too. So I hope you guys take that with you. You stay blessed, and I'll talk to you guys next time.
Guys are getting completely blinded by you gotta follow our rules.
Yeah, think about it.
Sounds a little bit like communism to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nick veered off the path. He's got his own agenda. Oh, I'm sorry. Nick got pliers made and put his name on them, just like you guys do. But I'm giving the savings to the customer. Then they put their name on it, and charge you. Listen, guys, I almost lost my mind when it came to the headlights, the halo lights. I passed on them. They were $3. $3. Snap-on is selling them for $97. That money did not go in your dealer's pocket. It went in corporate's pocket. Insane, but that's what they do. And you guys are being bamboozled. Dealers aren't getting rich, Joe. There's very few dealers that are making a lot of money. The guy in this town makes money. I can guarantee you that. But you know, a lot of these dealers are keeping this company pockets loaded.
Yeah.
And they're the ones out. They're losing their houses. They're losing their cars. They're getting second mortgages on their houses. Guys, I've been in the tool business for a long time. I've seen a lot of dealers come and go. Trust me when I tell you. I've been here since the 80s and 90s and 2000s. I've seen a lot of guys fall. And Snap-on didn't help any of them. I told you a story about my buddy who departed the earth because of the corporate company. Go back and watch my fireside chat for the details on that. Hey, listen, guys, I'm getting a little long-winded here. I got to wrap this up because I have a lot to do today. I got a big wig coming in. We have to schmooze him and plan on taking over the rest of the world. Okay?
Yeah.
Guys, if you want, just take a screenshot of this, show your local dealer, and ask him where on the doll JDTCo heard him. Like we always say, come for the price and stay for the show.